Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Karel Anwar bin Naim. My matric number 190172.
And my name is Ahmad Fahmi bin Ghazali. My matric number is 190676.
And today we will talk about hacking. So our focus is ethical hacker. And then this is our outline. Our outline, we will go through the introduction, potential and risk to be hacked, steps to be an ethical hacker, and then we go to the summary. Before that, we must know what is hacking. Hacking is the process of exploiting into the system computer to get the data inside it. Okay, then we go to the introduction. So who is an attacker? Who is an attacker actually? So attacker is someone who seeks the weakness or the vulnerabilities inside the computer system to get the data inside it. And before he can get the data inside the computer, he must go through this defense in-depth layer. First he must go to the data, and then application, host, internet network, perimeter, physical, and then policies before he can penetrate inside the computer and get the data. Okay, and then we go to the type of attackers. The first attackers is black hats. Black hats is just like a bad person who are doing a bad task or bad job, which is resulting to malicious or destructive activities. And also we have a white hat. So white hats is actually our focus today. Is an ethical hacker who are in a defensive purpose and also known as a security analyst. So they are doing a good job. And then we have a gray hats. Gray hats is people who have been paid in order to doing as a black hats or to be a white hats. Means that they want to be doing a good job or a bad job. And also we have a script kiddies. Script kiddies is someone who are unskilled hacker, which is use the tools without know the rules. And then we have suicide hackers. Suicide hackers is someone who are doing the hacking process and they are not worries about the jail term, and also not worries about the facing of the other kind of punishment. And then we also have spy hackers. Spy hackers is someone who are doing the hacking process quietly to get the content inside our computer. So that is a spy hacker doing the process quietly. And then we go to next. So next is potential and risk for you guys to be hacked or not. Okay, firstly, if you get an email from your friends, actually your friends, you know your friend's name or best friends, and when you get the emails from your friends, it is actually your friends or not, because nowadays hackers can use the other identity of people in order to hack someone's computer. So hackers can use this fake email to get into inside your computer using this fake email. And it's easy to spoof email, to use anyone's identity and sender of a note. And then we go to your computer has no content valuable information. So when you go to the shop and you buy a new computer and there's no valuable information, it is potential for you tend to be hacked or not. The answer is yes, because the hacker can use your computer in order to hack someone's computer. So the police will trace your IP address and will take you to the jail because of your IP address. But actually you are not doing that activities. Someone use your IP address to hack another computer. And then I will pass to my friends. He will talk about steps to be an ethical hacker.
Okay, thank you to Anwar. So I will proceed with point number 2, which is steps to be an ethical hacker. So what is ethical hacker? Before we have know about attackers, so what is ethical hacker? Ethical hacker is basically the white hats or someone who use hacking skill for defensive purpose, like security analysis. And these are the steps that needed when he is doing his job, which is mainly to fix errors on the computer system. And for the first one is information gathering, then he will do scanning, gaining access, maintaining access, and lastly is clearing threats. So information gathering is the process of collecting all information regarding the computer system, and then we do the scanning to scan all the vulnerabilities or all the errors that contain in that system, and we gain access into the system, we maintain the access and fix the errors. After we have fixed the errors, then we have to clearing threats of our activities so that we won't be misunderstood as the bad hackers who are trying to exploit the data from that system. And this is the analogy of an ethical hacker which did not complete the 5 steps given, which is he did not clear his threats after he's done his job. So he is caught by the police because the owner of system thought that he is trying to steal the data from the system. So he's being caught by police because he's misunderstood as bad hackers. And this is additional steps needed for ethical hackers to improve the security or to prevent any other activities of bad hackers. So firstly is perform information gathering on organization and remove findings. So it's like we take one step ahead of bad hackers. So when the hackers, the bad hackers hack into the system, they won't find any data that they can use for their purpose, for their job. So we can save the data earlier. And second is configure network equipments or routes, such as routes, to limit response so that we can block any opening for the hackers to infiltrate the system. And the third is use anonymous service registration. This like fake email, so we use this fake email when we are trying to register into any software that is malicious or suspicious to us. So we are not familiar with the software, we haven't heard of the software, so if we feel not sure about the security of that system, so we use fake email so that we won't give our personal information into the owner of the system. And lastly is close unused port, disable unwanted service. So this seem like the second one is to block any hole for the attackers to infiltrate into our system. And then this is the conclusion or the summary. So before that, we would like to say that all the points given are from the thought we got from an ethical hacking from the cybersecurity in Malaysia. So this is the point that given by them. So the conclusion is, first, do not take lightly of the security system of the computer, of our own computers, and always be cautious when dealing with internet, because with internet many can happen.
Okay.
And before we end our presentation, we would like to quote the statement from the book The Art of War by Sun Tzu. He said that if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. And the art of war teaches us to rely not on the likelihood of the enemies not coming, but our own readiness to receive them. It means that if we prepare well to counter the enemies, so we should not have any worries to receive their attacks. And so we have our own steps to prevent it.
Okay, that's all from us.
That's
Thank
all from
you.
us. Thank you.